whatever is happening in this country is harsh reality. It is unconsidering. It is pathetic. It is very bad. The nation of Malawi is ours, but the people that are entrusted with responsibilities to take care of the nation's resources are very crooked, wicked, and too corrupt. This thing of Amarrylls Hotel is a kind of sad reality that we are witnessing such a big theft in this nation. There is a reason of saying we are not serious as the nation with this bad development of corruption, big amount of money that is meant for the people who are retired from work to receive money as their pension is being used to buy a hotel, when many people are saying the pension is not enough and they're even not getting their pension in time. So we are not building a nation seriously. We are destroying the nation. Corruption is rampant. This is the evidence of saying there is too much corruption in Malawi. Because people who are not supposed to be involved in this theft now are under investigation, because many people are connected to the deal. The saga is affecting even the current government. When we expected the current government to be clean, it is now soaked in mud, and the smell of corruption is coming from them, and nobody else can trust the current government, more especially individuals involved in this bad thing of Amarrylls Hotel deal, whereby the pension fund money has been released and paid to acquire Amarrylls Hotel at an overpriced amount. This is a bad news. I would like you to hear what the governor of the Reserve Bank, who is also the registrar of the banks, had to say when he was facing the PAC, Parliamentary Accounts Committee.
And questionable governance conduct. As pointed out, Chair, what transpired thereafter was clearly an act of disobedience, where the pension fund trustees decided to go ahead, notwithstanding our directions, and I think almost probably one would say bordering on arrogance. It is therefore in our interest to ensure that we also hear more about the motivation for the trustees to proceed with the transaction, ignoring all the directions that were given by the regulator at the time. Thus, Honorable Chair, on 20th February 2020, that is when I issued my first directive and, among other actions, an order of rescission of the transaction. Chair, we do not take disobedience of our regulations and financial laws lightly, or else you would agree with me that there will be chaos in the system. My office has therefore since moved to impose administrative penalties on the trustees as provided by law, and issued direction for the trustees to once again rescind the transaction. Meanwhile, we have engaged the Financial Intelligence Authority to follow the money, investigate the transactions for possible commission of financial crimes. We have asked National Bank and CDH Bank to reverse the transactions, regard the loans as unpaid, and quarantine proceeds until the process is over. It is also our understanding that FIA, that's the Financial Intelligence Authority, has already frozen some of the funds connected to the transaction, details of which will be provided in the presentation by the Director of Pensions. If we do not receive satisfactory feedback to some of the correspondence to the trustees after due notice, we will impose extra sanctions as provided for in the law. The powers that are vested in us, they include a declaration that the trustees are not fit and proper persons to run a fund, and that the trustees may be referred to prosecutorial agencies for possible financial crimes. And of course, we will revoke their licenses. Chair, with your permission, I will therefore request my team to proceed with the presentation before we can take questions from honorable members of the committee. I submit, Chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let us build our nation. Let's develop. Let's fight corruption. The money that we have in this country, let's not steal it, but let's use it to develop this nation. Malawians are poor. We cannot be spending money to acquire hotels. For what reason? Who's going to benefit from this Amarrylls hotel? Malawians need the better living standard. We need to empower Malawians economically, not to build something that is only just accessible by few individuals of good money. What about the poor person? How is he going to be living in the hotel? How is this going to affect the country economically? We can do things like we are a country that is looking to end poverty. Not just busy, think about ourselves, spending money on things that are not important at all, when Malawians are crying every day because of poverty. This is wickedness. We can change all this thing. The money has been spent, but thanks the government is trying to get the money back. I'm sure this money will be traced and the transaction will be stopped. And therefore, Malawians can have a sigh of relief after we hear that the Reserve Bank governor has started the process of claiming the money, whether it is, whether it's at the CDH Bank or National Bank. We're hearing that the money has already been frozen. Okay, thank you for watching. We'll be here talking more things about our nation. We have the nation which we would like to build it together so that it becomes a nation that is good for everyone. Thank you for watching. Until I come back for another video, have a very good day. Bye-bye.
After due notice, we will impose extra sanctions as provided for in the law. The powers that are vested in us, they include a declaration that the trustees are not fit and proper persons to run a fund, and that the trustees may be referred to prosecutorial agencies for possible financial crimes.